Ladies and gentlemen, the ringgit has been rising and rising and rising, and we should analyze what's the impact to all of us, and let's make a prediction where it will go, and also take a look at market signals where it will land at. Let's watch on to the end, shall we? Where I'll give you the final forecast. So the topic for today is all about the ringgit. Now, clearly, it is a matter of concern for both Malaysians and Singaporeans. We certainly would like to see the ringgit move in certain direction depending which position you're taking. I think more importantly, we also want to know where you will land at. So let's watch on. The ringgit has strengthened against the Singapore dollar and US dollar in the last 6 months. And that's largely because of two reasons. Number one is the Federal Reserve has lowered the interest rate and is expected to lower the interest rate a lot. So we now have a lot of hot money that generally flow from Malaysia to US now coming back to Malaysia. So the ringgit is appreciating. The Malaysian economy is generally doing well as well. So this constitute to the rise. And versus the Sing dollar right now, the ringgit is actually strengthened from about 350 to now 320. That's a significant rise, man. Super significant rise. We are looking at an 8-month fall of about 8%. So this is a point of interest and concern to many people. This is the ringgit best quarter in 50 years, half a century, and traders are paying for more. So the ringgit has risen by more than 12% against the US dollar, right? Making it the best performing emerging market currency. There are many reasons that constitute to it. I would say one of the key reason, and not the only reason, key reason is the incredible wisdom of the new Malaysian government headed by Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, right? They have cut few subsidy, they have done very tough policies, they have picked up the economy and so on, right? Foreign investor flow and further conversion of foreign currency deposit will help to support the ringgit. So this is actually a very powerful show of strength of the Malaysian economy. A very firm congratulations to all Malaysians for the incredible rise of the ringgit. Now, as I congratulate the fellow Malaysians for the incredible rise of ringgit, but we also need to recognize some people will benefit and some people will not. So who will benefit from this appreciation? Generally, Malaysian importers and consumers will benefit from it. Don't forget, they were hit terribly when the ringgit was depreciating for the last 2 years. And right now, the reverse is happening, which basically means that things that they import now become cheaper. And I think this is a very important thing. Tony Fernandez, who runs the airline, actually says that a lot of their costs are in USD. So as the ringgit strengthen against US dollar, their cost is lower and their margins will improve. And there's a lot more importers and things like that. Even my renovators has been saying that some of the prices that they get for raw materials and things like that, from overseas, now is improving as well. So generally, importers, consumers will benefit. People who invested in Malaysia also benefited from it because when you convert back to your home currency, your value also increased. This is something that caught everybody by surprise. I never know that this day will come, right? If not, I would have thrown some more money into Malaysia, right? But this is something difficult to predict. So the question is now, who loses? Well, clearly, right? Tourists like Singaporeans and Chinese and some other people from a region that comes and tour in Malaysia, now you got to pay more. So clearly, the stronger ringgit has negatively impacted individuals whose income is derived from foreign sources. A lot of the Malaysians who work in Singapore now receives their income in Singapore. When they convert back to Malaysia, you will receive a lesser amount. So at one point in time, we are celebrating the powerful rise of the Singapore dollar versus the ringgit. Now the reverse is happening. The other one is export-oriented companies will also find it difficult, right? So appreciation of the ringgit means that you receive, let's say, in US dollars. Now, when you convert back ringgit, you receive less. Export-oriented companies, tourists, into Malaysia, everyone will be impacted. A lot of Singaporeans will be impacted. Question really is, will this rise last or will it over time collapse again? Depends who you speak to. I've done quite a bit of research, Different people have different opinion. Some say that the ringgit rally may continue to rise. Economists believe that the outlook of the ringgit remain bullish given the news that Federal Reserve is likely to cut interest rate by another 75 to 100 basis points by the end of the year. The ringgit could continue to appreciate against the greenback, which is the US dollar. And there are also people who say that, the current surge of the ringgit may be overstretched, signaling a potential consolidation in near term. So towards the end of it, I'll give you some actual number prediction made by forecasters. How high will the ringgit go? Wow, that's a question that if you know for sure, you're going to make a lot of money. Some analysts predict that the US dollar, the ringgit, will average at 4.15 in 2025. We're currently at 4.13. So not that big a deal, right? Not that big a deal. To Singapore dollar, my guess is you probably land at $3.18 or 19 if this prediction were to go through. But I don't think so, because the US Federal Reserve is going to lower the interest rate quite a lot. So we should see a lot more movement for that. I've done some research, and this is a prediction done by this company called the Economy Forecast Agency, and they predict the Sing dollar to the ringgit. Let's take a look, shall we? This is for 2024. You actually, predict that you will hit somewhere around $3, $2.90 something cents, okay, by end of this year. That is quite drastic, right? That's quite drastic. Given now it's 3.20 and now it's going to end at 2.90. And this trend will continue for 2025. And then 2026, the reverse will start to happen again. The ringgit will start to depreciate. And then the whole thing will start all over again all the way to 2028. I would say conceptually, yes, because the ringgit is expected to rise as the US cut its interest rate, and the US cut in interest rate will not cut forever. It will cut until a certain point, and then it hovers around there. Then all the economic fundamentals will start to build in again. So really, I would say up to 2024, maybe 2025, ballpark seems about correct. Beyond that, is very difficult to say. Another company called the Wallet Investors made another prediction, and they have a very gloomy outlook and just say that it's going to start depreciating again, and Sing dollar will hit a high of 370 versus the ringgit, right? So who is right, who is wrong, right? It's very difficult to predict. Bottom line is, it's really difficult to predict foreign exchange, right? You have to both predict the ringgit, the fundamentals of the Malaysian economy, the current account and the capital account, and you also have to predict the Singapore dollar movement. That's very difficult. You have to predict two currency to understand the impact between Singapore dollar and the ringgit. So that's really very difficult to predict, and I wouldn't bet my dollar on it, But if you're an exporter, if you are an importer, if you are a tourist whatsoever, know that there is a lot of uncertainty and volatility. Hard to say, but the current trend right now is in favor for all Malaysians, generally speaking, as consumers. My fellow Singaporeans, I like to say, you already had a good run, right? The ringgit rose to 350. Everybody rushed in and buy things. I went to buy a house. Some of you went to buy groceries. Some of you went to buy a lot of things, right? And some of you have wonderful holidays in Malaysia. Those days are somewhat over, okay? May come back again, but somewhat over. I would say that touching $3 seems to be a reasonable prediction for next year. So whether it hit 290 or not, it's hard to say. I think $3 is a possibility for next year. To our fellow neighbors, Malaysians, congratulations. It was a remarkable turnaround. The Malaysian economy is now on the rise. Congratulations. Malaysia doing well will also help Singapore do well. It provides a lot of economic stability between two countries. We also welcome tourists from Malaysia into Singapore. And there are a lot of GDP estimates says that the Malaysian economy is likely to do even better. We see this trend going stronger and stronger. To conclude, the ringgit has been on a rise for the last few months and is likely to continue the appreciation all the way to next year. It is not unthinkable that you will hit $3 or even 290-ish. There are money changes now in Malaysia already predicting that you will go down to $3 or even 290. This is not unthinkable. The question is right now, maybe not a question of will or will not, but a question of when. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Let's watch and see. For those people benefiting from it, congratulations to you. For those people who are not benefiting from it, know that Forex is something that will impact your lives. Thanks for watching. Always remember to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a day or two. Bye-bye.